He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
The courtroom was stunned when Winston, a veteran father, went head-to-head with his ex-wife Rhonda. But this wasn't just a child support battle, it got personal fast. And even the judge struggled to keep control.
What's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support. Toward my ex-wife here, she is a dental assistant.
This case took an unexpected turn. Instead of the mother demanding child support, the father took his ex-wife to court.
And also, she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
What? The guy's barely scraping by on $35K a year, just enough to survive here, and yet he's still forced to pay child support to his filthy rich ex, who ain't chipping in at all? That's insane.
Well,
why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
no, I do not.
Okay, so what?
If he stayed at the casinos, he probably would have more money than he does.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Great. She started her argument by trash-talking and blaming her ex. Seems like she's had a hard time coping with the breakup.
Okay, who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
The father has custody, yet he's still paying child support? Where's that money even going if the mother doesn't have the kids full time?
Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for the little over 7 weeks straight. She has not seen the kids in 7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you see this man right here?
Now that's a shocker. They both have split custody of the kids, yet Rhonda has dumped it all on Winston, enjoying her personal space a bit too much.
He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
The situation has started to unravel against the mother, which we can clearly see by her reactions.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to be alternating weeks.
7 weeks straight? Does she even know what split custody means? Or did she just forget she has a shared responsibility? And to top it off, Winston is still paying child support while raising the kids full time.
Because if the children are with him 7 weeks straight, that means his expenses are increasing. And based on the paperwork that you provided from your employer, it says here you make about $125,000.
Her children are at home with her ex while she's out on vacations, globetrotting most of the time. Tells a lot about her priorities in life, doesn't it? Now the judge is curious as well.
What is it? Where is it that you're working?
I work for a dental firm.
Okay.
And we make a lot of different castings and models for false teeth and implants. However, Your Honor, when I've been out, it's because I've been doing training.
Well, even if she was out doing her job and taking training courses to move forward, how about she help her children and their father by aiding them financially?
Okay, that's great.
So
no one is disputing whether or not you're doing training, but according to the documents that you provided, you make about $125,000 at your main job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year.
Did she really think this was how it would go? Her ex struggling to make ends meet while she's out living large with a fat paycheck?
This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that
I don't need to know what you're letting me know. I need for you to answer my question.
As expected, the judge isn't having it. She's putting the pressure on, forcing the woman to answer for herself.
You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for I pay
Excuse me,
health
Your Honor.
insurance.
All right, supporting her kids' education is great if she's actually doing it, but that's just her word. Let's see what the father has to say.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
Okay, that's beside the point here. Ma'am, you guys have a split custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Trying to pass off a scholarship as tuition coverage? That's a cheap move to score points with the judge.
Does somebody have to pay child support? Because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year.
The income gap between them is massive, and even the judge had to pause to ask how the father is managing under all this pressure.
Sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys? And taking into account your bills and everything like that?
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the park. Maybe Six Flags every now and again.
Okay.
Just imagine the kind of life her kids could have if she loosened her grip on her wallet even a little. And judging by her face, it's clear just how much she's really willing to give.
Okay. And
Oh, I do take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Seriously? She's out here aiding her sister's children, which of course is a noble deed, but not at the expense of her own children. And we all know how this is gonna go down.
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3
Okay.
of my sister's children that I
I'm
take
just
care
saying,
of.
I'm just saying
Well,
this,
let me
Your
let you know how this goes, okay? Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood?
The judge clearly grew incredibly tired of this nonsense banter and decided to put a stop to the madness.
So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am, do you have any questions?
Her face surely says the opposite of okay.
Of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be paid each month on the first of each month, and those payments are going to be allocated to Mr. Carter.
Not only did the judge slap a hefty amount of child support right across her face, she also had a stern message for her regarding her careless and cut-off life.
Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at dad's house they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad. Did you ever stop to make the...
A well-deserved ruling and some solid advice. Better than anyone expected, to be honest.
Make it, ask your kids how they feel about that. It's not fair they get to do everything with you and not with dad. And he only makes $35,000 a year.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
Now, if Rhonda is telling the truth, then that certainly means Winston's at equal fault as well. He should have gotten some education and should have strived to earn better like Rhonda.
Hey, well,
Nothing
you
to do
know
with
what?
nothing.
You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. Anything else pertaining to these children and the money's here.
No, Your
Anything
Honor.
else?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else from you?
No,
Okay,
no.
thank you. You all may be excused.
Judge Vonda B. wasn't about to let injustice slide. She ordered the absent mother to pay up for her kids' upbringing and made sure she regretted putting everything else ahead of them.